Hello and welcome to Trojan TV, the broadcast of the Clay Center Tigers versus the Hillsboro Trojans. And the number 4 seed versus the 5 seed here tonight at Robert C. Brown Gymnasium. Both teams are 3 and 4 coming into this game. The winner will play at here again tomorrow at 7:30. The loser plays at Tabor. I am Colton Rimple. On the sideline cam, we'll have Lauren and Hattie. Working the main cam, the overall big cam, will be Grace Hine. Couple players to look out for here are number 2 for Clay Center, Jace Weller, the 6'1 junior. And the starting lineups here for you. Number 2, Jace Weller, for Clay Center. Then number 0 for the Hillsboro Trojans, Easton Shahan. For Clay Center, number 4, Justin Wright. Also number 4, but for the Hillsboro Trojans, Lincoln Wickert. And for the Tigers, number 10, Weston Hammond. And then for the Trojans, number 5, Nash Dickinson. Number 14 for the Clay Center, Owen Craig. And then for the Trojans, number 10, Anders Weisbeck. For number 23 for Clay Center, Cole Platson. Then number 13 for the Trojans is Noah Beavers. A missing player today for the Trojans would be Wyatt Plinner, usually a key starter, that out today due to sickness. Don't know of any missing players for the Tigers tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise and remove your hats as the Hillsboro High School Band, in the direction of the Jasmine Collie, plays our national anthem.
Just some little tidbits here. The 30th annual Trojan Classic. The winner will play the winner of Heston versus Riley County, which is being played at Tabor currently. And the loser will play the loser of that game at Tabor. Doing the tip for the Trojans, it appears to be Noah Beavers versus number 2, Jace Weller. This began in 1995 and girls were added into it in 2005. And tip, we will redo that. And Nash Dickinson's able to get the tip that goes over to Clay Center's side. Give it up to Wicker at the top. Setting up a play here. Wicker goes off the screen and stolen by Weller. Weller tries to go coast to coast and gets it. First points on the board there for Tigers. Shahan gets it into Dickinson, back to Shahan. Shahan picks it up, gets it to Wickert. Wickert pulls it back, gets offense set up. Shahan to Dickinson. Inside, tries to get inside of Beavers, but Hammond gets a hand on it. Beavers is able to get it. They get it swung around to Weisbeck. Over the top to Shahan. Shahan gets fouled underneath by number 14, Craig of the Tigers. Inbounds on the baseline here. Dickinson will inbound it. Looks at Wickert, can't get it. Gets it up top to Weisbeck. To Shahan, inside to Beavers. Beavers goes to work, kicks it out to Wickert. Wickert shoots the three, can't put it in. For Justin Wright gets the board and pushes it up. Down low to Hammond, or Weller, my bad. Over to 14, Craig, who shoots a three, can't put it in, boarded by Wickert. Wickert getting trapped in the corner here. Gets it over Shahan, barely. Contested by Craig. Gets it in the corner to Weisbeck. Weisbeck dribbles it a little bit. Doesn't go anywhere with it, though. Get it back up top to Wickert. Over to Dickinson. Down to the corner to Shahan. Back up top to Beavers. Beavers drives. Doesn't get anything. Kicks it up top to Dickinson. Wickert gets it inside to Weisbeck. Blocked by 23, Pladsen of the Tigers. A foul on the play. Didn't know if it was a foul or a block. Foul on number 23, Pladsen. Send Weisbeck to the line for two. Second team foul. Misses the first, can't put it down. Line up for the second. And he knocks it down. Right for the Tigers will bring it up. Gives it over to Pladsen. Over to Craig. Back over to Wright. Wright drives, can't get it. Dishes it down to Craig. Can't get the layup. Boarded by Wickert. Wickert pushes it up. Doesn't have numbers, but still gets the basket on the coast-to-coast finish. Wright tries to push it up to get a basket of their own, but they swing it around. Weller drives. Stuck. Kicks it out to Craig. Craig puts it back up top, reset the offense. Wright gives it to Pladsen. Pladsen to Weller. Over the corner to Craig. And a travel on Craig. Can't get anything out of that. He's not happy with that call. Dickinson will inbound the ball. Sideline. Gets it into Shahan. Shahan looks for an opening. Doesn't see anything. Gets it to Wickert, though. Over to Wickert. Wickert gives it up to Shahan. Shahan tries and drives. Gets it to Weisbeck. Weisbeck gives it to Dickinson. Dickinson drives. Floater. Can't put it in. Boarded by Beavers, though. Beavers can't get the tough basket underneath. Boarded by Wright. Wright drives all the way down. Kicks it out to Craig. Craig drives. Wide open drive. Gets a foul, but can't put the shot in. He will go to the line for two. Fouled by number 10, Anders Weisbeck. His first, team's first as well. Craig lines up the first one. Knocks it down. Number 2, Seth Triggers comes in to sub. Gets number 10, Anders Weisbeck. Yeah, he has been a defensive menace real recently. Craig can't put in the second one. Boarded by Dickinson. Dickinson gives it to Wickert to bring up. Gives it to Driggers. Corner to Shahan. Beavers want it inside. Can't get it. Get it around the horn to Wickert. Back up top to Shahan for three. Can't put it in. Boarded by Weller. Weller kicks it up to Wright. Wright tipped by Driggers, and Dickinson gets the ball and brings it up the court. Gives it to Shahan. Top. Swings it around to Driggers. Driggers from three. Knocks it down. Quick start for Driggers there. Wright brings the ball up and gives it to Platten, who just stands up top, setting up the play. Gives it back to Wright. Wright drives. Can't get the tough finish, but he does get the foul. Foul is on, I believe, number 5, Nash Dickinson. Yes, his first, team second. Wright will go to the line for 2. Two subs going in for the Tigers here. Number 5, Colton Tadman, and number 12, Isaac Berggren. In for number 2, Jace Weller, and number 14, Owen Craig. Wright lines up the second shot, and he knocks it down. Wicker gets the ball in the middle. It's a trap. Dickinson gets the ball, pushes it up court to Shahan, to Driggers. Driggers looks for the 3 but doesn't shoot it. Gets it inside to Dickinson. Dickinson goes to work and gets the foul. Tigers don't like that call. Foul is on number 4, Justin Wright. Dickinson will go to the line for 2. That's the Clay Center's 3rd team foul. Dickinson knocks down the first. And he knocks down the second. Halfway through the first. Scores 8-4, Hillsboro up. Wright will bring up the ball. Gives it over to Platten. Platten drives. Shoots. Can't get it off the front of the rim, but Hammond gets rebound. And a defensive blocking foul is called on Dickinson. His second, team's 4th. And Franz, number 25 for the Trojans, will come and get him. Platten passes it in to Wright. Wright kicks it. Oh, and hard foul on Shahan. That's Shahan's first. Team's 4th. Already high in that foul column. Hammond knocks down the first. And Weller and Craig will come in for Wright and Platten. Hammond gets the second. Wicker gets the ball. Middle to Shahan. Shahan has numbers here. Gonna go all the way to the rim and puts it in. Tadman will bring it up. Gives it over to Hammond. Oh, Wicker goes for the steal, can't get it. And Weller gets the easy layup there. Bring off the press here on this possession. Wicker gives it to Shahan. To Driggers. Driggers loses it there, but gets it back. Over to Franz, to Shahan up top. Shahan tries to drive. Behind the back pass to Wicker for 3. Can't knock it in, but Beavers gets the offensive board. Wicker gets it, tries to drive, doesn't get anything. And a charging call fouled on number 4, Wicker, his first. That'll be the team's 5th, but since it was an offensive foul, it will not take it to the line. Number 5, Tadman will bring it up. Tadman gets a screen. Doesn't get anything from it, though. Craig drives, kicks out to Hammond. And Hammond puts a foot on the baseline. Trojans ball. Wickert will bring it up. Hand off to Driggers. Driggers tries to get the backdoor. France to Beavers. Back up top to Wickert. France gets it underneath. Back up top to Beavers. Beavers drives. Doesn't get anything. Kicks it out to Shahan for three. Can't knock it down. Not much falling right now for the Trojans. Not much falling for either side. And a foul was called on that board. Number 25, Franz. That will take them to the line. And for the Trojans, number 10, Anders Weisbeck. And in for the Tigers, number 24, Isaac Gurton. Isaac Berggren can't knock it down. Knocks down the second one, though. Wickert will bring it up. 2 minutes remain in the first quarter. Gets it to Driggers around the horn to Shahan. Over to Wickert. Pump fakes. Drives. Floater is in. Tadman brings it up. Gives it to Craig. Gives it back to Tadman. Tadman gives it to Berggren. To Weller, who shoots a three, can't knock it down. Offensive board by Gurton. And back up top to Tadman. Dribbles it a bit. Gives it over to Weller to Craig. Craig goes corner with it. Wants the ISO. Doesn't get anything. Gives it to Weller. Weller drives. Gets stuck. Back over to Craig. To Gurton. To Weller. Weller drives. Can't. Gets a tough finish over Driggers. Wickert brings it up with a minute remaining. Over to Driggers. Back to Wickert. Wickert drives. And foul called on Tatman. That is Tatman's first, team's fourth. In for the Tigers, number 23, Pladsen. And number 4, Justin Wright. In for the Trojans, number 13, Beavers. Wickert gets the ball. Puts up a tough shot. Can't get it to fall. Boarded by Weller. Gives it to Craig to take up the court. 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. He gives it over to Pladsen. Pladsen looks like they're just going for one shot here. Over to number 4, Wright. 20 seconds remaining. Screen from Weller. He rolls, can't get anything. Pladsen back up top to Craig. Craig tries to drive. Gives it to Gurton. Back inside to Weller. Weller posting up, down low. Goes stolen by the Trojans. Shahan brings it up. Pulls up from 3. Can't get it to fall. Put up a deep shot last second from Pladsen, but doesn't go in. That's the end of the first. 12-11. Trojans up 1.
Hi, my name is Mallory Edgar and this is Villa Bea. I started this shop with my mom to really create a community and a place for people to come in Hillsboro to hang out and shop.
Welcome back. Coming back into the game for the Tigers to start the second quarter is number 10 Hammond and for the Tigers and number 2 Driggers for the Trojans. 23 Plattman drives, can't get anything, kicks out to Craig for 3, and falls with a couple of lucky bounces from the rim. Wickert will bring it up for the Trojans. Gives them, I believe, their first lead of the game. Zone here coming out in the second quarter. Moving it around. Anders gets it inside. Up top to Wickert to Shahan. Shahan drives. Doesn't get anything. Stolen by the Tigers. 14 Craig kicks it out to the 3. Hammond can't knock down the 3. Boarded by Wright. Puts up layup, can't get it, hits his own board again. Number 10, Hammond from a deep 3, and another offensive board, this time by 23 Platson, who's able to put it back up and in. Quick start to the second quarter for the Tigers. Wickert will bring it up. Shahan gets it, drives to Weisbeck, to Beavers. Over to corner Shahan for 3. Way over the top. Foul on number 13 Beavers. A little confused by the call. His first, team's first of the quarter. Number 23 Platson will bring it up for the Tigers. Weller gets it. Backdoor pass to Platson. Can't finish, though. They'll try and... Trojans will push it up the court to Driggers. Back to Wickert. To Beavers up top. Back to Wickert. To high post to Beavers. Gives it to Driggers. Gives it to Wickert. Around the horn to Shahan. Shahan to Wickert. Wickert back out to Shahan. Back to Wickert to Driggers. Wickert drives. Gives it to Beavers underneath the basket, and he can't get the finish, boarded by 10 Hammond. Hammond gives it up to Weller. Weller dribbles around and gets a clear drive to the basket. Timeout called by the Trojans, a rough start there. 7-0 run to start the second quarter for the Tigers. Leading scorer right now, it looks to be number 2 Weller for the Tigers. We'll go to break here. Or maybe not, never mind. Wickert with 4, I believe, to be our leader in points. Kind of scoring all over the board for the Trojans. Number 2 Weller seems, I believe, has the most points for the Tigers. We'll see what if the Trojans can get back that first quarter momentum here. See if the Tigers can keep up that momentum they just got here. 12-18, 5:36 remaining in the second period. Trojans will bring the ball up. Number 4, Wickert's got it. And the Clay Center will stay in that zone defense. Around the top. Wickert drives, kicks out to Shahan, over the top to Driggers. Driggers doesn't shoot. They go around, get it inside to Beavers. Out to Wickert. Wickert looks for the 3, doesn't shoot it though. Shahan gets the ball. Wild pass to Driggers. Almost passes it right into steal. Get it inside to Weisbeck. He gives it right back out to Wickert. Get into Beavers, out to Wickert, back up top to Shahan. And tipped away by number 4, Wright. They call a foul on number 10, Weisbeck. I believe that's his second. His second, team second. And Dickinson will come in to get Weisbeck. Trojans getting themselves into some foul trouble here to start the game. Platson will bring the ball up from the inbounds. Gives it to Wright. Wright to Weller. Weller fuses the handoff. Looks around, gives it to Wright again. Platson for a deep three and doesn't even touch the net. Goes out of bounds. Trojan ball. Franz comes in to get number 0, Shahan. Number 4, Wickert will bring it up. Gives it to Driggers, back over to Wickert. Wickert gives it to Franz. Back up to Wickert. To Driggers. Right into the defense, can't get anything. Kick called on the Clay Center Tigers. Driggers will inbound it from the baseline. Wickert from 3, can't knock it down. And Drigger, almost gets the board, but Craig gets the board, and number 2, Weller will get the fast break layup. That's his 10th point of the night. Wickert will bring the ball up. Ooh, and almost a steal there from Weller. Weller doesn't get it. Some sloppy offense right now, stolen by number 4, Wright. He looks for something, gets a fancy little pass to Weller, who's able to knock it down. Really, Trojans haven't scored a point this entire quarter right now. Go to a full timeout called by the Trojans, see if they can get things figured out here. 3:34 remaining in the half. 12-22, Clay Center up. And we'll go to a quick break here. And we're back. Some thanks to give out for the sponsors are Gann Cattle Company and Emprise Bank. Also thanks to the Booster Club for sponsoring a lot of this. And back to the game. Driggers will inbound it for the Trojans underneath the Clay Center basket. Wickert will bring it up. And the Clay Center will stay in that zone. See if they can get any more out of it. Driggers dribbles into traffic, gets it back. Wickert, sorry. And another turnover. Jump ball. And the Trojans are getting pretty frustrated about this. Jump ball, possession error is pointing the Trojans' way. Driggers inbound it to Wickert. Wickert gives it to Shahan. Shahan gets it back to Wickert. Over to Driggers. Over the top to Shahan. Down to Nash. Dickinson can't get a shot. Trying to get a foul. Driggers gets a hand on it. Right. Tries. Pump fakes a 3. Getting them to jump all over the place. Wickert's able to get the steal off the pass. Shahan gets the layup on the fast breakaway layup. Craig will bring the ball up. Immediately turned over. Number 5, Dickinson, all the way down. Missed, but Driggers gets an easy board. Number 4, Wright will bring it up. Gets it to the corner to Platson. Over the top to Craig. Trojans have transitioned into a zone defense here. Weller gets it inside. Wright from 3, knocks it down. Wickert will bring it up. Gives it to Shahan, back up to Wickert. Wickert gives it to Driggers. Over to Dickinson. Over outside to Shahan. Puts up the tough basket. Platson will bring it up. Trojans will remain in this zone. Over the top, back and forth from Craig and Platson. Down to the corner to Hammond. Hammond gives it back to Craig. And an and one basket for Weller on the inside. Fouls on number 5, Dickinson. That's his third, team's third. Franz will come and sub him out. That is Weller's 14th point of the game. He's having a good game today. Weller knocks it down. The Heston-Riley County game, quick update on that, is 44-16. Heston is up right now. Just a quick update on that. Reminder, winner of that game will play the winner of this game and vice versa. During that, number 5, Tatman, subbed in for the Tigers. Beavers can't put up the basket. They push it up court to Platson. Tadman gets it underneath. Back out to Platson for 3. He knocks it down. Wickert will bring the ball up. Over to Shahan. To Driggers. To Wickert. Looks inside. Gives it to Shahan. He drives. Gets a foul on the finish. Can't put the basket in, though. He'll go to the line for 2. Fouls on number 10, Hammond for the Tigers. His first, team's first. Shahan knocks down the first. Line up for the second. And he knocks it down. Platson will bring it up. Trojans back in their man. Right. Gives it to Tadman. Over to Hammond. Driggers goes for the steal. Hammond doesn't get anything out of it. Platson drives. Can't finish it. Beavers gets the board. Gives it up to Wickert. They're pushing it up court. Wickert with the Euro, can't put it in. Boarded by Weller. Kicks it up to Wright, who brings it up the court. Wickert with some tight defense here. 23, Platson has it. Over to the corner to Wright. And a charge called on Wright with 3 seconds remaining in the half. That's his second, team's second. And Wickert will put up the final shot of the half. Doesn't get it to fall. 20-31 score at half. Clay Center having an incredible second quarter. 31-20, Clay Center's up. Point leaders are number 0, Easton Shahan for the Trojans, and number 2, Jace Weller for the Tigers. We will be back at the end of halftime.
Dale's Supermarket, family run since 1959. Local and delicious groceries as well as great prices. Check out our weekly deals in the Hillsboro Free Press. Come in and see our great selection of fresh deli meats and our world-famous sausage ready to take home. We're conveniently located on the corner of Main and Grand, so stop in today for all your grocery needs.
Well, I'm Shannon Parsons. I am the owner here at Level Up Nutrition. Our mission statement would be that we just want to enrich people's lives with healthy nutrition and weight management. But basically the features that we promote are weight management, muscle gain. We can provide more energy. We can also help people who need to gain weight. So there's lots of different options for people.
MB Foundation began to help better serve people and churches of the U.S. Mennonite Brethren Church family. With core values of integrity, stewardship, and service, our mission is to encourage generosity to gather, manage, and distribute resources. We are a family of families helping others carry out biblical principles. We call that giving meaning to money.
Again, a reminder as you head home today, please be careful on the sidewalks and the roadways. It's getting slick out there. We have a final from the Paper College Gymnasium. Heston has defeated Riley County 58-19.
Drives and gets an easy layup. Quick start to the second half. Before Wickett brings the ball up the court for the Trojans. Over to Dickinson. Jason is back in the middle. Shane is given to Wickett. Over to the corner. Dickinson shoots the three. Can't get it to fall. Offensive board by Wickett though. Now gives him time and gets it back. Around the horn to Dickinson. Gets it short corner to Wickert. Wickert gives it to Shannon. Shannon drives. Doesn't get anything from him. Gives it to Wickert. Wickert gives it to Beavers. Beavers gives it to Weisbeck on the short corner. Shannon drives. Can't get it. Boarded by Weller. Weller brings the ball up the court. Weller drives. Picks it out to right in the corner. Shoots a three. Can't get it. Boarded by Wickert for the corner. Trojans pushing it up to Weisbeck and blocked by 23 Pladsen. Who remain Trojans ball in their own basket. Dickinson will run down the ball. Gets it into the Wickett up top. Down to Strahan. Strahan looks inside. Gives it to Wickett. Over to Dickinson. Beavers up top. Strahan to Beavers. Beavers to Dickinson. Dickinson shoots the three. Knocks it down. Wright brings the ball up for the Tigers. Over to Pladsen. Pladsen drives right into Wickert. Over to Weller. Gives it to Craig. Craig drives back out to Weller for three. Knocks it down, and the net gets stuck. Subbing in for the Trojans, number 2, Driggers, gets number 10, Weisbeck. Scores 23-36 with Clay Center up with 6 minutes remaining. Wickert will bring the ball up for the Trojans. Over to Shahan. Shahan gives it to Driggers. Fakes a pass to Beavers, gives it to Wickert up top. Wickert drives, kicks to Driggers. Around the corner to Shahan. Back to Driggers. And stolen by Weller, who's going to get a breakaway layup. Gets it in. That is his 20th point of the night. Wickert will bring it up. Dickinson gets it. Gives it to Beavers. Beavers gives it out to Shahan. To Wickert. Wickert drives baseline. Over to Dickinson in the corner. Can't knock down the 3. Wickert's able to steal it out from Weller's hands. Fouled by Weller. Hard foul, too. That is Weller's first foul of the night. Team's first. Wickert will go to the line for 2. Wickert lines up his first shot, and he knocks it down. In for the Tigers, number 5, Tadman, and number 12, Berggren. Wickert lines up the second and knocks it down. Number 4, Wright, will bring it up for the Tigers. Guarded by Wickert. He tries to drive, switches off. 10, Hammond gets it to Craig. Back to Hammond. Hammond drives baseline. Gets an easy baseline drive there. Wickert will bring it up. Wickert gives it to Dickinson, over to Driggers. Back up top to Shahan from 3. Off the front of the rim. Beavers almost gets the tip back, but instead Craig gets the board off of that. Brings it up, gives it to Wright. Wright drives, gives it to Berggren, and passes out to nobody. Trojans ball. Dickinson will inbound it to Wickert. Wickert brings it up over to Driggers. Shahan to Dickinson. Dickinson shoots a 3 and knocks it down. He's had a couple nice shots today. And Tadman will push it up quick and and Hammond is blocked by Dickinson. Wickert gets the board and pushes it up court quick off the backboard. Can't get it, gets his own board. And a foul called on Tadman. Surprised that one's not a jump ball. That's number 5's second foul, and team's second. In for the Tigers will be number 2, Weller, and number 23, Pladsen. In for 4, Wright, and 14, Craig. Shahan will inbound it. Gets it up. Oh, Pladsen steals the inbound all the way down. Driggers gets a stop down low, boarded by Berggren. Fouled by number 4, Wickert, I believe. That'll be Wickert. Yes, that's Wickert's second. Team's first. 3:40 remaining in the third quarter. Tadman will go to the line for 2. Can't put in the first. Rims out. Line up the second. And he knocks it down. Dickinson inbounds it to Wickert. Over to Shahan, back to Wickert. Over to Shahan again. To Beavers. Clay Center's back in their zone. Over to Shahan. Dickinson in the corner. Over top to Driggers. Inside to Beavers. Beavers and too low of a pass for Dickinson. Goes out of bounds. Tigers ball. Platson will bring it up. Timeout called by Clay Center. Thirty-second timeout. And currently, Weller hasn't had as quick of a start this half. He's got 20 points in the game overall. That's near half of their points right now for the Tigers. Checking in for the Trojans is number 10, Anders Weisbeck. Nash Dickinson and Easton Shahan both have 8 points currently. Tigers ball. Platson will have the ball. I thought it was Trojans ball, but apparently I'm wrong. Oh wait, no, it definitely was their ball. Weller has the ball up top, guarded by Driggers. He drives. Shahan. Travel by Tadman. Wickert will bring it up for the Trojans. Driggers gets it. Gives it back to Wickert, to Shahan. Shahan over, risky pass to Wickert for three. Can't get it, hits the back post. Tigers will get the ball back. Platson will bring it up for the Tigers. Tadson over to Weller. Weller works it around the elbow. Over to Tadson. Platson for three. Knocks it down. Sorry. Assisted by Tadman. Wickert kicks it up to Shahan. Shahan loses it, gets it back though, gives it to Wickert. Back to Shahan. To Wickert. Wickert takes a dribble in. Gives it to Shahan. Inside to Wickert, outside to Dickinson. Dickinson drives baseline, pulls up, gets fouled on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. That'll be Clay Center's fourth foul, I believe. Maybe third. Fouls on number 2, Weller, his second. Yes, it is team foul number 3. Dickinson knocks down the first. In for the Trojans, number 25, Franz. In for the Tigers, number 4, Wright, and number 14, Craig. Dickinson knocks down the second one as well to cut it to a 14-point lead. Wright will hurry the ball up the court. Trojans trapping him. Gets it to Weller. Timeout, Clay Center. Thirty-second timeout. Minute 48 remaining in the third. And we will take a quick break here. And we're back. Same 5 out for both teams here, coming back after the timeout. Tigers ball on the sideline. Platson will get the inbounds, gives it over to Wright. Trojans back in their zone defense. Quick pass down to Craig. Craig can't get anything. Stolen by Wickert. Wickert gets a fast drive up to Driggers. Driggers can't put in the layup. Weller gets the board, gives it up to right. Up to Weller. Weller's able to get the breakaway board. Wickert will bring the ball up for the Trojans. Hands it off to Franz, to Dickinson. To Driggers, back to Weisbeck, back to Wickert. Inside to Driggers. Driggers posts up, can't put it in. Boarded by Platson. Platson brings it up, gives it to Craig. Craig up top to Weller. Weller looks to shoot that three, but stolen by Weisbeck. And stolen again by Weller. Weller gets a one-on-one opportunity. Wickert tries to take the charge and instead gets a foul called. Trojans don't like that one. That is Wickert's third, team second. Weller will go to the line for two. Weller lines up to shoot his first. Knocks it down. Oh, it was and one. My bad. I think, maybe. I guess so. He now has 25 points on the night. 30 seconds left remaining in the third. Gets it inside to Weisbeck. Hands it off to out to the corner to the Driggers. Driggers doesn't shoot it. Gets it inside to Weisbeck. To Wickert. Wickert tries and drives. Foul on number 2, Weller. His third, team's fifth. Oh, team foul number 4, my bad. And number 12, Berggren subs in for him. Driggers will inbounds it on the baseline. Wickert travels before he gets the shot off. 17 seconds remaining in the third. Tigers ball on the baseline. Probably just looking to get one shot off here. I'll let it bounce up. Platson brings it up, guarded by Driggers. Gives it over to right. Zone defense on Trojans. And out of bounds. It's a bad pass was what it looked to be there. Miscommunication maybe. Trojans ball with 7 seconds left. Franz gets it on the sideline. Driggers from 3. Can't knock it down. And Platson can't put up the last second shot. Real quickly, I think I can get you the scores for the other game, the Heston-Riley County game. 51-16 halfway through the fourth. Actually, that game I believe is over. I'll get you the final score in a second. I believe Heston won. Just a second while we get you that score. 58-19 was the final score. Heston wins. Heston will play the winner of this game tomorrow at 7:30 in Robert C. Brown Gymnasium. The losers, Riley County, will play the loser of this game at Tabor's Gymnasium. We'll take a quick, actually, never mind. They're coming right back out. Let's see. We got in for the Tigers is 4 right, 5 Tadman, 12 Berggren, 14 Craig, and 23 Platson. For the Trojans, 0 Shahan, 4 Wickert, 5 Dickinson, 13 Beavers, and 25 Franz. Franz has it on the wing. Gives it to Wickert up top. Wickert drives, kicks to Franz. Tries to get to Beavers, can't get it. Beavers gets it inside. Stolen by Wright. Wright goes for the drive. They want a foul, but don't get it. Dickinson on a fast break here. gets the left-handed layup with his right hand. Platson will bring it up. Platson over to the corner of the right for three. Can't put it in, but boarded by Platson and put back for two. Wickert will bring the ball up. Wickert gives it to Dickinson, stolen, tipped out by Tadman. And Tadman will bring the ball up. Gives it to Wright in the corner. Wright drives. An illegal screen by 5, though, before the shot by Tadman. Shot by Wright does not count. That is Tadman's third, team's first. In for the Trojans, number 2, Driggers. In for 4, Wickert. And in for the Tigers, number 10, Hammond. Driggers will bring it up for the Trojans. Franz gets it to the corner. Dickinson, who shoots a 3 and way short. Boarded by 14, Craig of the Tigers. 4 right drives for the Tigers. Can't make the shot. Franz gets the board, gives it to Driggers to bring up the court. Gives it to Dickinson. Beavers gets fouled underneath by number 12. Berggren. Trojans will get the ball underneath. His first, team's second. Number 2, Sweller for the Tigers will check back in. Shahan inbounds it to Driggers. Driggers gives it up top to Dickinson, who shoots a 3 and knocks it down. Craig will bring the ball up the court. Trojans looks like a 1-3-1 here. Tigers working it around. Out to the corner. 14, Craig knocks down the 3. Dickinson will bring the ball up the court. Over to Shahan. Inside to Beavers. Beavers tries to go to work. Can't get anything out of it. Gets his own board. Can't get the shot back in. Kick it up to Platson. Platson gets fouled. He will go to the line for 2. Fouls on number 5. Dickinson, his 4th. Team's first. 23, Platson will go to the line to shoot 2. He'll knock down the first. Wickert will come and check in for Dickinson. Dickinson is the Trojans' leading scorer with 12 right now. Platson knocks down his second. Trojans need to get something going here and quick, too. Get it to Wickert. And bad pass leads to turnover. Platson kicks it up to Hammond. Hammond will finish with a layup. Wickert gets it. Gets it up to Driggers. Who gets the and one shot. He'll go to the line for the and one bucket. Foul was on number 10 for the Tigers. His second. Hammond's second. Team's third. Number 24, Girton will sub in for the Tigers. And subbing in for the Trojans, number 10, Weisbeck, getting number 25, Franz. Line up for the first shot. Driggers knocks down the first. Weller will bring it up. Gives it to Platson. Platson drives, gives it to Girton. Girton gives it to Craig around the horn to Hammond. Hammond looks inside, gives it to Girton instead, though. Gives it to the corner of Platson. Up top to Craig. Craig drives off the screen. Attacked by the Trojans, it seemed like. Gets a foul called on number 10, Weisbeck. His third, team's second. Trojans will have Tigers will have the ball underneath the basket. Platson inbounds it to Weller. Platson goes and gets it back. Craig has it up top, drives. Gives it to Weller around the horn to Hammond. Back up top to Weller, gives it to Craig. Back to Weller and tipped around. Weller gets it back and gets another bucket, putting him at 27 for the night. Wickert will bring it up. Shahan gives it to Beavers. Beavers drives. Can't put it in. Weisbeck with the board. Ball goes crazy. 14, Craig gets it and throws it off of Weisbeck. Tigers ball. Dickinson will sub in for number 10, Weisbeck. Number 5, Tadman subs in for Weller. Also, number 4, Wright, I believe, subbed in. Beavers gets a steal down low and passes it, and his teammate wasn't looking. Shahan pushes it up court, gives it to Driggers. Driggers for the 3, can't knock it down. Boarded by Wright. Wright pushes it up court. Corner to Hammond. Hammond for 3, can't knock it down. Boarded by Craig. Craig puts up the tough 2, can't put it in. Boarded by Hammond, and he gets a foul going up for it. I believe it was on the shot. That was on number 4, Wickert, his 4th, team's 3rd. Number 10, Hammond, for the Tigers will go and shoot 2. For the knocks down the first. 25, Franz will get sub in for Driggers. Hammond knocks down the second. Shahan will bring down the ball. Wickert gets the ball. Wickert pump fake, shoots the 3, knocks it down. Craig gets the ball off the inbounds. Full court man here. Tadman gets it. It's stuck. Throws it to the Trojans, wrong team. Wickert pulls up from 3, can't knock it down. Boarded by 5, Tadman, kicks it up to Wright. Wright will get the and 1 bucket, and that will be the 5th foul on Wickert. That'll be his 5th, I believe. Driggers will come and get him. His 4th. Wickert will go out with 9 points tonight. Number 4, Wright, will have 2 from the line. Knocks down 1. Number 12, Berggren, will sub in for number 4, Wright. Wright also had 9 points on the night. Shahan will bring it up for the Trojans. Gives it to Driggers. Gives it up top to Shahan. Shahan tries and drives, doesn't get anything from it. Driggers trying to drive, gets cuts off. Shahan can't get anything. Driggers gives it to Dickinson. Dickinson drives. Off the glass, no good. Boarded by Franz. Tries to go up. Gets the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Fouls on number 24, Girton. His first. Team's 4th. Franz knocks down the first. And he knocks down the second. Craig will bring the ball up. They'll keep that full court man on. Hammond gets past Dickinson. Loses it there for a second. Gets it over the corner to Tadman. Tadman knocks down the 3. Dickinson will bring up the ball for the Trojans. Driggers gives it to Franz. Franz to Dickinson. Shahan for 3. Can't get it to fall. Boarded by Hammond. Hammond will push it up court. Hammond drives. Gives it to 5, Tadman. And a foul called on number 2, Driggers. His first of the night, team's 5th. Number 12, Berggren will go to the line, shoot 2. He knocks down the first. Weisbeck will sub in for Driggers. Driggers with 8 on the night. Berggren knocks down the second. Shahan brings the ball up. The Trojans. Gives it to Dickinson, gives it to Franz. Corner Beavers. Franz. Dickinson up top to Shahan. Shahan tries to get it to Weisbeck. Can't get anything. Girton will bring it up. Gives it to Tadman. Who gives it to Craig. Gives it to Tadman. Gives it to Berggren, who gives it to Craig. Tadman to Girton. To Hammond in the corner. Looks like they might just dribble out the clock. Hammond on the corner, dribbles it a little bit. Gets it back up top to Tadman. To Craig. Back to Tadman. Back to Craig. This looks to be the game here with 30 seconds remaining. Final score will be 70-43, Clay Center. Leading the score for the Trojans is number 5, Dickinson. And for the Tigers, number 2, Weller. Trojans tomorrow will play Riley County at Tabor at 7:30. The Clay Center Tigers will play the Heston Swathers here tomorrow at Robert C. Brown Gymnasium. And that's all. Signing off for the night.